Hi, my name is Dave, and welcome to Vengeo's pet making tool. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of how to make a pet page, just like this one. But before we get too far along, I should explain exactly what PET is. PET's an acronym for Page Enhanced Template. Basically, PETs are web pages, which can be used to construct entire websites, but can also be used as graphic e-brochures and newsletters. Of course, another good example of a pet as a web page is the page you're looking at right now. We created this page, and in fact our entire website, using our simple but powerful pet editor. So let's begin. Click here on Create a Pet Page. So before we start creating an actual pet page, first we need to provide a couple pieces of information about the page. If you aren't quite sure of some of the information required here, don't worry. Nothing's written in stone, and all this information can be changed later on. So first we need to give the page a name. The pet name makes up part of the page's URL, and because a web address can't include spaces or punctuation, neither can your pet name. So for our example, I'm creating a pet page for a bakery. We'll call it Cake Bake. So I'll want to have the name in the web address. We'll also have to give the page a title. The title of the page appears in the tab section of your browser. We'll build a home page for the bakery's website. The pet description isn't a required field, but it's a useful space for recording general notes about the page you're creating. In this example, we'll leave it blank. Keywords also isn't required, but it's an important part of building any web page, as words input here will be used by search engines in determining the relevance of your page to their search requests. Alignment determines how your pet will be aligned on the browser, and access rules lets you select who can actually view the page. Okay, let's get creative and open the actual pet editor. Click Continue. So welcome to the pet editor. Once again, I'm going to give you a quick overview of some of the basic functions we use to make our sample pet page. The editor opens with this tutorial or help page, which provides a detailed overview of the header icons for each tab in the editor. For expediency, I'm going to close the tutorial, but if you need to review the information, you can reopen it by clicking this icon. There's also a detailed help section, which includes a good text-based explanation of just how to use the editor. So creating a pet page is very straightforward. You simply drag and drop items from the Dude Explorer field onto the editor. For example, I can add text by opening the basic folder, selecting text, and dragging the box, or what we call a dude, onto the editor. Once I've placed the dude approximately where I like it, I can begin to edit the contents by clicking here. The text editor should be very familiar to anyone who's used most word processing programs. For our example, I'll create a title bar or a header at the top of my pet page. As you can see, you can grab the dude, place it where you like, but in this case, I'm going to set the placement of the dude by using the Size and Location tab. So let's have a look. First we need to save our work, and click here to view the page as you would on the web. Looks about right. Now let's add an image. Nothing fancy, just a ribbon background for the title. Since we added the text dude first, the ribbon image is currently on top of the text, so we wouldn't be able to see the text if we viewed our web page. I can correct that in this field by moving this box, which represents the text dude, above the image box. There. Let's have another look. Once again, I have to save my work. That looks about right. Since we're making a web page, layering dudes on top of one another is fine. But if we were making a newsletter to email or an e-brochure, due to the limitations of HTML5, you can't layer dudes on top of one another. This goes to all publishing software, not just Vengeo's. Now to match the final version of our bakery's web page, I'm still missing two things. First is the menu bar. While I could build a menu bar using a set of button dudes, it's easiest to build a menu in our menu maker on our home page. I've already built one and can access it here in the menu folder. The second item missing is the cupcake picture, so let's add that. To add an image, just select another dude, open it, and select My Images. I've already downloaded the image from my computer. I believe this one is correct. As you can see, I can resize the image and move it anywhere on the page. I think here is about right. Let's have another look. Looks about right. Well, there's lots of other dudes in the Explorer field worth checking out, including ones that let you add slideshows, videos, calendars, pop-ups, web spots, and many more features to your pet page. They're all very intuitive to use, so play around, see what you can make. Thanks again for watching, and go see what you can create with Vengeo.